Hi, I'm Sin, welcome to my booktube channel and welcome to another TBR Takedown. This is episode 7 of my TBR Takedown. In this video I'm going to be reading my first ever Stephen King novel, but I'm also going to be completing a couple of books that I just haven't finished yet. And the first one that I'd like to finish today on Monday is this. This is a short story collection. There are 3 of them in this. This is the 5th volume of the Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear Frights short stories. And my partner and I started this in December. I mentioned this in my previous video as well, and we just have not gotten around to finishing this. So I want to wrap this up today. These short stories are nice and quick, easy reads. It literally takes us like an hour to read one, so I think this is going to be the priority for today. And then once I'm done with this, I will let you know which Stephen King novel I'm going to be reading in this video. I'm so excited. I feel like this is just where I'm meant to be. I should be reading Stephen King. So let's get into the video. Okay, look at the little guy. He's so cute. So I am currently listening to the audiobook for the second short story, which is In the Flesh. I gave the first short story, which is Bunny Call, I gave that 4 stars. I'm not sure what my partner gave it. I think he also gave it 4 stars, something like that. I think we had a very similar opinion, so somewhere in that range. As of right now, for In the Flesh, I think this might be also like possibly a 4-star or just a high 3-star. So far this is gonna look like a 4-star at the moment. Like overall, I have a feeling it'll be in that range. So far that's kind of generally been the common theme. I've been listening to the audiobook right now because I was just answering a couple of messages, checking some emails to see if my university answered me. They're getting on my last nerve. Can't wait to be done with uni. This is actually genuinely just hell at this point. But anyway, so yeah, just was checking some emails, going through and seeing what assignments and quizzes have like become available since yesterday, because my university sucks and I hate it and I want to leave. So just been doing that and listening to the audiobook. So that's my update for you. Also look at him, he's adorable. I love him with all of my heart. He's the only reason that I am remaining sane at the moment. Okay, so update on the FNAF books. I gave In the Flesh 3 stars, and what did you give it?
I also gave it 3 stars.
I thought that it was a little lackluster, but also just kind of weird. I feel like the plot was strange and just didn't make any sense. Any thoughts and opinions?
It definitely felt odd, quite odd. Other than that, I'm not really sure. Odd is definitely a good word to describe
I agree
it.
with odd. It felt like Scott Cawthon wanted to just do an MPreg of Pat.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me. And that was an experience nonetheless.
Yeah.
So I guess so far this is probably an uncertain total rating until we read the last one, because the first one was 4-star, and you agree with that.
I think I might have put on 4.25.
Well, either
I need
way,
to double check.
but uncertain on what the total will be. We'll have to do the maths. Thank you for being here.
Folklore, music, and merriment.
Show the people what you're reading.
Oh, my hand. My poor hand.
Are you loving it?
I'm loving it. It's so good.
Period. you want to talk or should I end it?
It's probably the best book I've ever read. Probably.
Period. Snaps all around. Damon. Update, I've made some progress. I am on chapter 23 of Pet Sematary. I'm really enjoying it. It is currently Sunday, so I am going to have to crunch to see if I can finish this. I might not finish this in this vlog, but fingers crossed I can, because I have a completely different plan for next week, and as I said, it's literally Sunday, so we'll have to see what I can do. I don't know. Tell us about how it sucks.
No, the second Pacific Rim movie sucks ass. So the people just act as if it doesn't exist.
Ah, I see. Fair enough. Okay, time to check on these muffins. I'm so excited. I actually grated part of a chocolate bar into this, and then as you guys saw, I put like a block in each one. They're looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to check to see if they actually cooked though. Oh my gosh, look at that. It looks so good. It looks so good. It looks delicious.
It smells so good.
I can't wait. Okay. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh, that looks so good. Ka-donk. Oh, well, it's in progress. I'm on page 265, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this, but I sure am trying. It's still Sunday. It's like 9 something, 10 something at night, as you can tell by the darkness, but hoping for the best right now, hoping I can finish this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I'd like to point out that based on the chapter that I just finished, which was chapter 36 or 37, something like that, I would just like to say that Stephen King does an incredible job at making you feel not sad at first from like a character death, but then sort of easing in that sadness the same way that it feels the characters are processing that. I genuinely was concerned for a second there. I was in my head going, oh dear, why am I not sad by this character's death? I should be sad. And little did I know, Stephen King was gonna sneak up on me and insert that sadness and make me process it the way you would a real death. You know, that grieving process type of thing where you're not sad at first, you're kind of shocked, you don't really know what to do, and you're almost upset that you're not sad. You're like, what? Is there something wrong with me? And then it hits you. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. It is Monday. It is the who? How many?
23rd.
It's the 23rd. So the plan is we're going to work out, and then I'm going to finish Pet Sematary before we leave, and then we're going to start a different vlog. Yes, that's the plan. So as we can see, I'm actually almost done. I'm on chapter 43, but there's a very good chance I'm not gonna be able to finish this before we have to travel. So I'm just putting this out there in case we cut to a clip of me coming back on Thursday, finishing the book, and then, yeah. Anyway, hopefully I can finish it now, fingers crossed, but I have a funny feeling I won't be able to, and then I'm gonna have to just put this video on hold, start my other video, and see what happens from there. I don't know, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, just a tad. Update, I'm home and there's something happening outside. I'm almost done with Pet Sematary, so yes, I'll see you guys when I'm like done. Okay, so I'm realizing now that I haven't really updated you guys, and I said that I was going to finish the book and then I would make my final update and we'd be done. But I have yet to finish the book. I am so close to finishing this book, so I'm going to do that very soon. Actually, right now, I'm gonna sit down, finish this book, get this video up. Life took me away. I was sick, as you know. I still am coming down off of that flu slash cold slash whatever it was. sinus infection, who knows? Who really knows? But I do just want to touch base a little bit about this book. So first of all, I have seen the movie for Pet Sematary, so I have that context to go off of, and I guess I kind of knew what was coming for the most part. Something I wasn't inspecting. Who am I? Inspector Gadget. Anyway, something I wasn't expecting from this was this added feeling of a larger, darker presence. Something almost controlling and pulling our characters to this thing that it wants them to do. The movie didn't really bring that across to me nearly as much as it does here. I heard someone recently describe it as almost Lovecraftian in that sense of like this bigger thing sort of making people do things, this like big dark evil type of vibe, and I haven't read anything by H.P. Lovecraft, so I don't know if that's true, but I thought that I would mention that here in case that means anything to someone out there who maybe does understand what describing something as Lovecraftian would mean. So I guess that's just one thing that's really stuck out to me. And then also, I think there's like this moment here where something really bad happens, and then there's a little reprieve briefly where the character kind of goes back and almost is daydreaming or possibly actually dreaming, I'm not sure if they were asleep, but is thinking of what it would be if this bad thing hadn't happened. And the way that Stephen King wrote it and the way that this character was acting prior nearly made me think like, oh, was this character just like making up this bad thing in their head? Are we actually okay? And I briefly felt happiness, and then that was immediately ripped away from me when the character snaps out of it, and so it felt almost like I had been daydreaming, like I had been snapped out of it. And that was really cool, not really something that I was particularly expecting, because I don't know what to expect with Stephen King, because I've only ever seen his movies, but based off of those, I had this really good feeling that I think I'd really like his novels. And based on where I am now, I can tell you that that is very likely true, and I cannot wait to get more into Stephen King's writing and really sink my teeth into more of his books. And I'm just really glad that I have begun this journey with this author. Okay, human tripod, say hello.
Hello.
Okay, I finished the book. I'm going to be looking over there because that's where boyfriend is. I'm looking at you, boyfriend. Okay, so I just finished this, and okay, interesting. What an ending. That was nice. This, like, the movie's pretty similar. The movie's actually like impressively similar. However, I just said this in a previous clip, so I'm not gonna say it, but there's something that makes it different. Anyway, I kind of want to go 4.75 stars, but I'm undecided, and so I almost want to say 4.25, 4.5. This isn't a 5. Maybe it is. I don't know. So I guess what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna end this video on the note that this is either a 4 or a 5. It's in that range, and I'm just gonna end the video here. I'm gonna say goodbye, have a nice day, because I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna rate it. But maybe in like the next video I'll give you guys like an official rating, because I just like I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and I'm not patient enough to wait until I know to end the video. Like, I just want to end the video, edit, upload. So that is all. Bye.